welcome to River Bay Outfitters Tip of the Week. Right now we're in the middle of winter, and the canoes, the kayaks, they haven't seen water in a while. The boat's ready to go. I'm just waiting for this weather to break. But the good news is the days are getting longer, and soon we'll be out on the water again. But this is the time to get your gear ready. Now, fly fishing equipment doesn't need a lot of maintenance, but there are certain things you should check, and I'll go over it with you. So let's go inside, get warm, and we'll get our gear together. Like I said, there's really not a lot of things to go wrong with your fly rod. If you take care of it, it should be just fine. But there's a few things I would do, especially with saltwater rods like this is. Make sure that all the sand, I would take a toothbrush, a little warm water. Alright, get in there, clean it out, make sure there's no sand, any of the threads, there's no corrosion going on, right? Just give it a basic inspection. One of the things you would want to do is check your guides. You know, sometimes right around here, right at the foot, you're going to see some corrosion. You want to stop that. Use your toothbrush again, get in there, clean it up very good. Put a little bit of oil on it. Keep an eye on it, because you might have to replace the guide. Another thing is, check the inserts are not cracked. A way to do that is take a little cotton swab or a little cotton ball and just run it on the inside. If the cotton catches, you know you have a nick there, and you really should replace the guide. Other than that, wipe it down with a nice clean rag, get it nice and clean, and you're ready to go. Reels are a little bit different. And saltwater reels, such as these, you really, every time you use them, you really should take them apart, rinse them off with warm water, not force. Don't use sprays, a heavy spray, and check the drag, check the spindle, make sure that there's no corrosion on it. Make sure the drag is backed off, and check it. This is not a sealed drag. So you can take it apart, look at it, check it out, but just really it's basic maintenance, just keeping it clean. Just by rinsing a little bit of water like this underneath. Check the bearings, make sure there's no corrosion with the bearings. The bearings are right here, right? Let it sit and dry. Now cork drags, they need a little more attention. What you do is take your reel, do the same thing, check the bearings, make sure everything's clean, clean the drag, drag plates are good. Clean this up, reach in there. Check sure, make the spindles clean. And what you do is you take a little, I use a little silicone paste, or you can actually use Nate's foot oil, and coat the cork part of the drag. After you do that, put a little bit of oil right here. A light oil. Use a very light oil. Coat. And assemble. Make sure the drag is backed off. once I've taken apart the reel, cleaned it, I also check, make sure. I do not want, I throw away all my old leaders. It doesn't pay to try to keep them from year to year. They've been used, they've served you well. You're only going to lose the fish of a lifetime by using old leaders. So at least replace them once a year. Sometimes I replace my leaders several times a year. I take a look at them. When they're getting nicked, they're gone. They're gone. Now another thing is, throw it right away. Check your flies. Open up your boxes. Take a look at them. Say, well, you know what? This fly looks all right. This one's rusty. You know, don't even save them. It doesn't pay. If they're going to rust, a lot of times they'll rust underneath the dressings, and you'll lose the fish as soon as it will just fall apart. So, a rusty fly, get rid of it. Don't even try saving it. It's false economy. Open up all your fly boxes. Make sure they're dry, too. And now it's time. We're going to start cleaning our lines. All right? Lines are a little bit different. You really have to inspect them, and they should be treated very carefully several times a year. But at this time, you can inspect them to see if there's any cracks. See if you have to replace the lines. They don't last forever, and they are the most important thing to your fly fishing experience. So what I do is, to clean my lines, I put them in a nice bucket, nice hot water, warm water, with a little bit of soap, mild soap. Use mild soap. And then what I do is, after I have it all stripped off the reel, I put it on an old, I have this old surf fishing pole that I use. And the reason why I use this is because I can hold it out here like this and really inspect the lines as I bring it back up. I'll hold it like this. I can literally check it. Look at this. Look at this. I got a crack in my line. You see how it bends right there? Well, this line has served me well for many years, but it's time for it to go. What I might do is, to protect my other lines, the new line that I'm going to get, I might seal this up with Aquaseal and make this my practice line that I'll use on grass. Even casting on grass can affect your line. So I'll use this old line for practice. But it's time to go. That's River Bay Outfitters. I hope this was useful to you. If you like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like, check out riverbayoutfitters.com. We have a lot of helpful hints to help you with. And tight lines. See you in about a few weeks as we go fishing. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Thank you very much.